All right, welcome back. So I wanted to give a update on the latest MRI results. Unfortunately, they were not good, and so both as an update, but also with others dealing with this, or if they're going through and had MRI, or they've got cancer, and um, how do you deal with sort of bad results? Well, first of all, about the results, number one, it's kind of tied to expectations, and it's a little bit of a rougher go because the last MRI was a very positive one, showed that the cancer had was responding fairly well to the treatment. So I go into this MRI, which is basically a month later, and I get bad results saying the cancer's back, it's growing. Cancer was never really gone. It was just showing some progress or being receptive to the treatment. But this time, it's it's growing fairly significantly. So how do you deal with it? Well, one thing, my expectations were a little higher based on the last one. So one of the things I say is tether your expectations when you're going through this. The second thing is, there's a tendency when you get bad news to isolate or sort of, take some time to yourself, that type of thing. You can do that, but I don't know that I recommend it. What I did was, and we already had this planned, so I didn't really know that I was going to get bad results, but I was going back up to Cleveland for it, and me and my friends and family, we decided to, since I was going to be up there, we were going to meet up there for dinner and for a cigar at Little Italy, up where I was so often, and so kind of a get back together with the friends and family. With, when I was up at Hope Lodge, we'd go up to Little Italy a lot and get a cigar and get something good to eat. So the family and friends were already up there. They were meeting me up there. And I'll tell you what a world of difference it makes to sort of be around family and friends when you're going through a downtime. It just made things so much better. I had the benefit of sort of sharing the results with others, and they didn't let me get too down, so that was kind of nice. And so that's point number two. One, tether your expectations. Number two, don't isolate. Share your time with family and friends. It makes it a lot easier. You feel more supported. You don't feel so alone. So, how do we handle this? Well, like anything else, it's a day at a time. I mean, I met with the doctors. We went through our options, and one option was surgery, and maybe I'll talk about that later. But doesn't appear to be a great option based upon where the tumors are to do surgery. I'll be honest, I'm not real thrilled about doing surgery anyway. After what happened to my dad when he went through this, he had surgery and he was never the same. Everybody's different, so that doesn't mean mine will be that way. But right now, I think the direction is no surgery. It may get worse. We may have to reconsider that. There's still the potential of the immunotherapy. And then there's the infusion treatments that I did before that I had good success with. So we're going to set those back up and do some infusion, see how that works. The doctor said, it's sort of a limited effectiveness of this infusion. The cancer eventually outsmarts it and gets around that infusion. But so we were kind of saving that as an ace in the hole when we need it. Well, now we need it, so we're going to go back to the infusion. So that's the next step along the way. And so recommendation number 3 would be, after you get bad news, and you tether your expectations and you are around family and friends, have some honest conversations with your doctors about what are some of the options, and so we did that. And then, it gives more of a light out into the ocean to see where we're going here, and realizing that, again, things may change, we may have to adjust, but at least we have a plan. So, and then the fourth thing I would say is do what I'm doing now, get it out there, talk about it, and try to enjoy the good things in life. I'm out here, beautiful weather, sun was shining. It's a little bit behind the clouds now, but I'm enjoying the cigar and just try to enjoy life the best you can. We don't know how many more good days we'll have. If this cancer is growing, if it's crossing over to the other side of the brain, that's going to create a problem. But I don't know how soon, right? So I know I've got today to live, and I've got, the opportunity to, again, enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy having a cigar, enjoy the dogs, and try to make the most of the situation, So that's what's going on with me, and that's my tip if you're going through this, and we'll give some more updates as we go. All right, thanks for joining in. I appreciate all the comments and the support, and we'll talk to you soon. There's Daisy.